Welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today is Monday, April 22nd, My AI Live. We get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. And we are going over the My AI system. We give you a different demo every single day of those 5 days. And we show you a different way of using it, different way of starting conversations, different things that you can do. Pretty excited about today. It's Monday. And so when we think about Mondays, first of all, is there anybody new here? If you are brand new, please put a 1 in the chat for me. 1 in the chat for anybody who is brand new. And then put a 5 in the chat if you, or not a 5, a 7. Put a 7 in the chat if you have been here before and learned something new. So 1s if you're brand new, never been here before. 7s if you've been here before. Want to see all my amazing people who come consistently. Love to see you all. Great to see you, Leslie. I'm so happy. Always makes me so happy to see you. Joe and Cheryl LeClos is here. And of course, we've got Coach Paul, Annie, good to see you. Good to see you, Jolanta. She's in Poland. Isn't that awesome? I mean, think about the worldwide presence we have here. All right. Paul, Coach Paul, I did not see any 1s in there. So looks like everybody is a consistent person, so that's great. So let's do this. First of all, okay, so let's go this direction. Monday, what do you think of Monday? Throw some things in the chat of what you think of Monday, and then what the average person thinks of Monday, if it's different than what you think. So what do you think about Mondays, and what's the average person think about Mondays? See some things thrown in the chat real quick. Okay. Monday's a brand new opportunity. Shantae, my vacation lady, absolutely. Magnificent money, back to work, Blas, Leslie. Yeah, a lot of people think that, right? Motivation Monday, new start. Oh no, I have to go to work. Yes, exactly. Challenges to book for the week. Me, catch up, slow start, others, ugh, yeah. I love them. Most do not enjoy waking up. Yep, exactly. Most are bummed they have to drive to their job. Think about all the people this morning who had to go back out in rush hour traffic. Now, of course, if you're in Denver and stuff or other areas, there may be snow. Today, it's really misty out here. Maybe you didn't want to get out of bed. Maybe it was like, ah. Now, I want you to really think about that, because the truth is, when you can solve a person's problem, that's when you make the most money, right? So any of the sharks on Shark Tank will tell you, what problem are you solving? And do people know that it's a problem? You know, if you have to educate people that it's a problem, that might not be the approach, the easiest approach to start talking to people, right? So what's the easiest problem that you can solve for them? For some of you, it's a health issue. For some of you, it's weight loss. For some of you, it is, having an income. For some of you, it's helping somebody not have to go to work on Monday, right? Hey, Jennifer's here. Hey. So really, I want you to think about this. What is it? Because like Shark Tank says, whatever problem you solve, you're going to make the most money. The people who make the most money solve the most problems, right? Now, that doesn't have to be the biggest problem, but what problem do you solve? So I want you to think about this as we're making this post today, because this Monday, there were many people who got up, that alarm went off, and they're like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go to work. And they continue to say that, and then they're out the door in their car. They're driving on the freeway to go to work. I don't want to go to work. There's not enough Starbucks in the world to make me do this today. Okay. I mean, that's where a lot of people are at. So how can you solve their problem? So when we think about Monday, they're going to go on Facebook. They're going to scroll on Facebook. They're tired. They don't want to be at work. And they see your post. What problem are you solving for them? So a great kind of post to have on Monday is hashtag Movement Monday, hashtag Motivation Monday, hashtag Monday Madness, hashtag Love Mondays. Those are kinds of things that you can think about. And if you are going to speak to that person who went to work today and didn't want to do what they are doing, what are you going to say? What do you have that can help them? So let's do our demo in this fashion, kind of thinking about this for our Monday person. First, I do want to make sure you know where you're going to find your replay at. You will find your replay here on Facebook. And if you come over here to the official corporate Now site group, this is where you're going to find your post. So you'll find the replay right here. And we're still unsure how long we're going to get to do replays for. We're hoping that we've got the issue, resolved where we'll still be able to do replays if we can't, or do the live stream here if we can't for any reason. Then we'll upload the recording. Okay, next, if you want to know more about me, here's me. I'm Elizabeth Larson. You can find me at facebook.com/etransformsyou. All of my posts have been made with the AI, my AI system. And most of them were done in the demos here. So you can see all of the posts that I make and get some ideas from that as well. I'll put my link in the chat. Friend me. If you want to follow me, that's fine. Friends are more fun. All right, let's go over to the Nowsite system. So we know when we log in, we get this post. Many times you just want a quick post, the surprise me post. You can do that. It's done. All right. So when we come over here, we are going to have the 3-star system, right? 1, 2, 3. Now, at any time you feel like your AI is not giving you the kinds of posts that you want, you can come over here to train my AI, okay? And periodically, you may want to come in here anyways and see if there's some things you want to add. Now, if your AI is perfect, then you don't have to do this. But if it's not giving you exactly 100% of everything that you want, then you can come in here and you can fill some additional stuff out. So what drew me to being a personal business transformation coach? I used to be chained to fear and insecurity, but now I help people reach their goals and dreams because I got through that. Family's important, rough time growing up. All your background can be in there. Think like me. Sometimes if you don't have enough interests in here, the AI doesn't have enough stuff to pull from. So we do want to make sure that we have enough interests. Popular figures, always making sure that we have the correct popular figures in there because it's going to tell the AI what resonates with us. Favorite books, movies, or sports? Books and stuff like that there, some songs that I like, and then write like me. Now, write like me, I love because if you ever find the AIs using language that you wouldn't normally use, like at one time it started using this slang and I was just like, I would never say this. This is so bizarre. I came in here, I made the writing style a little bit more formal. I got rid of the slang and boom, it sounded perfectly like me. So sometimes it's just a teeny adjustment, right? So we got humor, emojis, length, capitalization, tone, all of those things. Now, the other thing that you can do is special instructions. You could say that you want to sound like Oprah, or you want to sound like a confident entrepreneur, or you want to sound like Bill Gates, or you want to sound like Eric Cory, or whoever it is that you want to sound like. You can put that here, and then the style descriptors of what the AI thinks that of that person will come up here, and you can keep or get rid of any of those and add some as well. So remember to hit save after you're done, and then you've got the brand me. The brand me is the story that the AI came up for you when you did your initial onboarding. You can go ahead and add more stuff in here if you don't find that it has enough information about you. And of course, the AI uses all this information to make your post. So when we come over here to post on social media, we have all of these different options, right? We now have 8 options. Now, we choose one of the options, and there's lots here. So we can do caption and suggested image, which is when the AI is going to make the post and we're going to have the image, right? And it's going to give us the image. Caption my image in my video is when I have my own image or video, and I'm going to tell the AI what it's about. I'm not going to put it in on these two. I'm going to tell the AI what it's about, and then I'm going to put and tell the AI what I want the caption to be about. Short text only posts, those are those little short background colored posts like this right here. And they're a great way to start conversations very fast on social media. Long post and suggested image was my absolute favorite. Gives a lot of value. 3 tips to something. So 3 tips to getting rid of the Monday blues. 3 tips to better yoga, 3 tips to all these things. It's a great way of doing that. And then we have our 2 newest ones. Selfie AI, which it does not have to be a picture of you. It's basically your own picture. And when you have this picture, you're going to upload it from the library of whatever, or your own image. You just upload it up. You say what you want the caption to be about. The AI is going to look at that photo and then make a determination of a great post on that, right? Make it my own is when you're on Facebook, Instagram, or something else, and you see this amazing post. So you see a great post of something that you want. Maybe you like this one right here. Some people are wise, some are otherwise, or maybe you find a ocean photo like this that you love and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that photo. And you of course don't want to just steal their photo. So you take a photo and you put it into the Now site and then you say, make it my own, and they will make you a photo find you a photo that's similar to that. And you can go ahead and create your own. Last but not least is surprise me. Surprise me, of course. If you don't know what you want to do, you can hit that surprise me. And that will give you a great post based on the information that you have given it. Now, today I want to do caption and suggested image because I'm going to do some text on an image. And so what I want to do is what I want to talk about is hashtag motivation Monday. Oops. Hee. All right. Now, I used to hate Mondays. Having to get up to go to a job I hated was so difficult. Okay, I don't want to give it too much stuff. Because I took the chance to start my side gig and now full-time business. I no longer hate Mondays. In fact, I cannot wait for them because I am doing what I love. Okay, so there's a simple thing that you can put in there. Now let's have the AI clean this all up for me, right? All right. So I'm going to take this, and I am not going to put a business or product, but I am going to put in an objective is to inspire. I want to inspire people. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to have the AI write the post. Now, remember, I could do the same kind of post as a caption and suggested image. I could do it by taking a selfie of myself, putting the selfie in there and putting that together. I could do it as a make it my own. If I found somebody else's photo that had some words on it that were like really cool, I could do the exact same thing there. So remember, each one of these types of post is going to give you a little bit something different. So let's look at what caption and suggested image gives me. Once upon a Monday, I was swamped dead for dreams. I swapped dread for dreams. Tongue-tied today. I swapped dread for dreams, throwing myself heart and soul into what I love, transformed every week's start into an anticipation fest. Because of this journey, Mondays are now my favorite. Here's to loving what we do. Now, if you don't like it, you know what you do? Super simple. If you're like, that's not what I wanted, hit generate again. You'll tell the AI, yeah, that's not what I wanted. The AI will give you another post based on that exact same information. Now, sometimes when you're like, oh, it's okay, but I'd like to see how it would be as a long post and suggested image or a caption my image. Any of those would be great as well. So let's see what it gives us. On Mondays, once my least favorite day filled with dread for the job that drained me, but then I embraced the leap into what I love, coaching and empowering others. Now, Mondays are my favorite. They symbolize new starts, fresh goals, and living my passion. Now, I could put a little bit more of my own story in there. The other thing that I can do is I can come over here and see if I don't want to have to write the whole thing and be like, well, you know, I don't want to have to write my whole thing myself. I could do long post with suggested image and then put that in there and then regenerate it as a longer post where the AI is going to use the story that it knows about me and put more of that in there. So if I want the shorter post, that's fine, but there's no real story in this, and it didn't really tell enough of why or how I got out of that. And I could add that in myself, but sometimes when you just don't feel like writing, you can come over here to what do you want this post to be about, and then hit long post and suggested image instead. And the AI will make a different post for you. So I'm going to give you the comparison so you can see the different ways to do this, right? And that's what I love about the My AI system now. You have so many different ways of creating this post and different links, different ways of doing it. So the selfie AI, if Jennifer took one of her selfies, like from convention, because she just got back from convention a little while ago, it was like a month ago, I think, right? So if she took some of those photos and she took one of them in particular and put that in selfie AI with that, it would turn into a completely different post than what I'm putting in here right now, because it has a different set of information on top of it, right? Okay, so let's look at this. Happy Motivation Monday, my friends. There was a time when the mere thought of Monday made my heart sink. Dragging myself out of bed to face a job that drained my spirit was a recurring nightmare. But oh, how the tables have turned. Today, I want to share the story of transformation that led me to not just tolerate, but eagerly anticipate every Monday. Let's dive into this journey together, shall we? Once upon a dreaded Monday, the dread of upcoming week loomed large over me. I would probably, that first part was so good, I might take the second part out. Now, Mondays signify a fresh start. So here I am sharing my tale, not to boast, but to inspire. This is the part that's really good. For anyone out there feeling stuck in a loop, dreading each Monday as it rolls around, now know that it's never too late to pivot towards what ignites your soul. The road may be long and daunting, but the destination, a life where you can't wait for Monday to come, is worth every step. I would break it up right there, put in my own call to action of, hey, if you want to start getting out of that Monday hatred, you know, that Monday yuck, reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And then I would put it back. Your passion could lead you to incredible places if you're brave enough to follow them. And remember, sometimes the biggest risk is not taking one at all. Let's make every Monday a chance. So this is fabulous, right? Now, remember, on long post and suggested image, you've got Facebook and you have LinkedIn. So with that, on LinkedIn, it's going to take a second to generate that. Once it does, and this would be a great post if you are a LinkedIn person talking about how you used to hate your job and how you love what you do now, would work well on LinkedIn because it's a professional environment. There are people out there looking for jobs on LinkedIn, right? Because it's a connection way of even looking for positions. So great way of doing that. Okay. Happy Motivation Monday. Remember when Mondays felt like a dark cloud looming over us? I've been there, and let's try this Monday. Now Mondays, and it's a little bit different for that. Now Mondays symbolize a new beginning, brimming with possibilities to grow my business and hone my skills. There are days I greet with excitement, and I'll, sake of time, I'm not going to read the entire thing, but it's great. So I'm going to come over here to Facebook, and I'm going to go ahead and make my post. I'm going to hit get started, and I'm going to hit post. And I'm going to, now, before I do that, I could use one thing I want to do to show you. I could use this photo, but if that's not the photo that I want, I can go over to my images and see if there's something there that I would rather use. Okay. I have some fun photos in here. I've got some other photos in here. You can live in freedom, in the freedom you deserve. You can have your dreams, all those great things. So let's see that I don't have a photo there that I want, right? So I can go look for a photo. Now, let's see. Let's look for joy. Something simple, right? Okay. Now, again, you could use your own photo, but if you do not have your own photo, you can go to find a photo right here. Rebecca would have loved that one. Let's see. See if I can find something. Let's see. Cartoon of success. Let's see what we got here. Anything fun. All right. Got that. Let's see if I can find something fun. Kind of like something a little different this time if possible, but not always easy when you try to do a cartoon. Sometimes they have some great ones and sometimes they stink. Oh, I kind of like the light bulb. Let's do the light bulb. Okay. So we're going to do the light bulb and we are going to edit the image. We're going to add text to the image. My text is white, so it should work out pretty well. And I'm going to stay light bulb moment. Okay. Fix that. Okay. So I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger. Okay. And then, okay, there we go. And I'm going to change the opacity just a little bit just to make the white come up a little bit bigger. Okay. Light bulb moment. And I'm going to put a explanation point just because I like it. Okay. Your life is a series of choices. What choice will you make today? Okay. Toward the life you want. Light bulb moment. Your life is a series of choices. What choices will you make today toward the life you want? I like that. Let's see if I can do a little bit bigger font and see if that looks better. That's bizarre. What'd you do? There we go. All right. I think I like that. Okay, so I'm going to hit OK. Takes a little bit longer than 5 minutes to do, but that's okay. Light bulb moment. Your life is a series of choices. What choice will you make toward the life you want? All right, I like that. Okay, I'm going to add that. All right, now I'm going to come over here to get started. I'm going to download my image and I'm going to hit post. Now I could do that to a lot of different things. Now, if this is all about Facebook and Instagram when you do this, but you can't come over to Instagram and actually post it over here as well. You just have to do it manually, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit, and I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to add my photo. And here's one other neat thing. I do not have to have all of this writing in here, right? So remember I said I was going to take some of this out. Oops, hopefully I can get it to behave. I'm going to take some of this out right here. Maybe I'll put that part back in. All right, well, this is going to take a little bit more work. I can post it just the way it is and just put some white space in here. I think I just want to read through and take a couple of things out, which you can. Once you get it over here, you can edit it out and take that. Or the other option is I could come over here and I can actually say, make it shorter and just regenerate it. And once I do that, it will actually take all of that information. There's just certain parts of it that I really loved and certain parts of it that are like, I can live without that. And just for the sake of time here, I don't want to take up all the time editing it, but I do want to show you all the different things that you can do with this. So, okay, wow, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually use this version of it. Okay, so much shorter. Happy motivation. Well, I've turned that, remember when Mondays felt like a nightmare? Well, I've turned that around and now I live for them. Let me share the journey, my journey from dreading to eagerly anticipating Mondays, transformed not only by my work week, but by my entire life. It started with a job that drained me. I decided to nurture a side passion into a full-fledged business. It wasn't easy. Okay, so it required patience, resilience, and a lot of hard work, but let me tell you, every bit of it was worth it. My side gig flourished into my dream job, teaching me. I'm going to actually break that up just a little bit further. There we go. Now Mondays symbolize a fresh start and endless possibilities to grow my business and myself. I'm going to break that up just a little bit more. If you're stuck in a loop, scared of Mondays, take it as a sign. It's never too late to chase what lights your fire. The journey might be daunting, but the fulfillment you get by pursuing your passions is unparalleled. All right, I'm going to actually ready to look at your options. I would love to give you some tips or even have a conversation with you. Let me know what dream you want to go after in the comments below. Let me know if you would like some help. Let's look at Mondays as opportunities, not as obstacles. Embrace your ambitions, and let's redefine what Monday means to us. Feel free to DM me if you want to chat. Here's to making every Monday a victory. Okay, perfect. Next, post. And done. All right, light bulb moment. Your life is a series of choices. What choice will you make today toward the life you want? Okay, so who's my target audience? My target audience is people who hate Mondays, who are not happy in their job, who are not satisfied in their life. And what can I do? I can offer them to come into my community. I can offer them to come to some of my mindset classes. I can offer them to come to my join my network marketing company. I can find out what, but here's the key to this. To make this work, not only do you do the post, the other thing that you do is you make sure that you're addressing what their needs are. You don't just throw up your business opportunity on them. You have a conversation with them and find out what is it that they need, right? So that will be the next part of the conversation. So let's take 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and make our post. Think about what it is that you want, And we're going to go ahead and get that going today. So let's go ahead. I'm going to set 5 minutes up. Let's take 5 minutes to make your post. If you want to share your post and get some feedback on that, please make sure after you make your post to raise your digital hand and put your link in the chat. 5-minute timer is started now, right here, as you can see on my screen, and we will be right back. All right. How did we do? Let's put the number of posts that we've made in the chat. How many posts did we have? 1 for Mary, 4 for J. Michael, 1 for Cheryl, 3 for Ray, 1 for Sam. Great job, guys. Working on 1 right now. Joe is fantastic. Takes a little bit of time, right? And that's okay. Some of these more advanced things are going to take a little bit more time. Give yourself some grace in that. They're definitely worth it with the response that you get. Steve did 1. Great job, Steve. Belinda did 1. Great job. Fabulous. All right. So we're going to go look at Cindy's post real quick. She's got 2 posts. She has 2 posts here. She has 1 from 3 hours ago, and then she has 1 that is stunning. So which one are you looking at, Cindy? I'm going to unmute you. Yeah, Tony, I do too. I love long posts. I get the best responses from long posts. Photos and long posts. I just have really, and people are like, you know, people don't want to read that. It's not that people don't want to read a long post. It's that they gotta know you give a lot of value and that there's something in there it's what's in it for them. That's what you got to think about in that. So Cindy.
Yeah, the one that's how are you going to respond? It's your choice.
Okay. Yeah, this is, first of all, this is stunning. Stunning. Okay, so let me get over there. Oh. So I want everybody to see this. Okay, so remember when you think about the news feed, right? Whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, anything. When you think about that feed, right now, real quick, think about what makes you stop on a post to read it. Photo was fascinating, bright colors, something interesting, right? It's not the writing at the beginning, because if everything was just white space and writing, it wouldn't draw any interest, right? So I want to show Cindy's post because as soon as I saw this photo, I was just like, whoa. And I absolutely wanted to read what she had to say. Yes, Paul, placed your interest. So check out this photo. Does that tell a story? Does everybody see this photo? This tells a pretty big story, right? And then how are you going to respond? It's your choice. Wow. Stop. What on earth is this girl doing? Okay. Reflecting on my journey, I've come to understand that we don't simply get over or move on from our trauma. Instead, we're compelled to create a space for it in our lives. We carry it, we learn to live with it, and remarkably, sometimes we even thrive in spite of it. Throughout my life, I've encountered numerous events that have left a lasting impact on me. Even in my earliest memories, I held into the belief that there was a purpose behind my experiences, that one day I would be able to use my journey to help others facing similar struggles. Waking up from a 33-day coma, having endured 2 near-death experiences, I realized that my life would never be the same again. It was a profound moment of reckoning. But amidst the chaos, there was clarity. I did what I've always done. I picked myself up, tuned to my faith, and started moving forward. I refused to let my traumas define me. Instead, I saw them as tools in my toolkit, tools I could use to thrive boldly. Trauma, no matter how severe, doesn't have to be the end of the story. It can be the catalyst for growth, a source for resilience, and a testament to the human spirit's capacity to overcome. As we embrace the traumas and integrate them in our narratives, we empower ourselves to create a future defined not by our past, but our ability to rise above it. So to anyone navigating their own journey of healing and self-discovery, I offer this reminder. You are not defined by your trauma. You are defined by your courage to face it, your resilience to overcome it, and your capacity to thrive boldly in spite of it. Together, let's rewrite our stories. Let's turn our scars into sources of strength and our pain into pathways to purpose, because in the end, it's not about what happened to us. It's about what we do with it that truly matters. Cindy, at the end of this, first of all, this is one of the best posts I've ever seen from you, ever, ever. Like, mic drop. Perfect post. What I would do.
I'm learning.
You are, because oh my gosh, your posts have come a long way, and this is fabulous. This is you. At the end of it, I would like you offer this reminder, but at the end of this, I would still put if you need some tips on how to get through or want to have a conversation, say me down in the comments below or DM me. I would love to have that conversation with you.
Can I update it even as it sits now?
You sure
Okay.
can. Click on the
Alright.
3 buttons, click edit post, and you can edit that. Absolutely. I would absolutely have a call to action on that post.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We think marketing is, we've got the best, this, or our ingredients are better than theirs, or our comp plan and all this other stuff. The truth is people connect to us by our story, and so many people are going to connect to Cindy's story. They're going to think, oh my gosh, like people connect to Jennifer's story, right? People connect to Steve's story. People connect to Alex's story. Martina has a story. Paul has a story. Like every single one of you here has a story. And when we can get authentic about our story and authentic about what we've overcome and authentic about pointing to the future and get authentic about these things, we give the opportunity to go backwards and talk to the person that we used to be to help them get on the same path. And by doing that, we build a tribe. And in that tribe will be your business builders, your product users, your raving fans, your people that support you, your people that walk by. I have people in my tribe. They're not in my business. Jennifer, right here, we are in different businesses. Yet I love this girl dearly. Like I love Cindy dearly. I love Paul dearly. Like all of you. Like this is our tribe, right? But many of us are not going to be in the same business. Now, I buy products from people from time to time because if I can get them from somebody instead of Amazon, it's just kind of my principle. But here's the thing about this tribe that you're building. What you've got to realize is you're building a tribe of people, and out of that will come all of your success. And you do that by giving a ton of value, and you give a ton of value by telling stories. If you tell stories, people can connect with you in a more authentic way. All right. Cindy, mic drop to you, like literally. My tech guy hates it when I do this, but like bomb post, like best post. All right. That's the pumpkin alarm. We've got to wrap up today. Hopefully you have given some inspiration to somebody today on Monday. Remember that person is out there scrolling Facebook going, I don't want to be at this job. I hate my boss. They're watching The Office, on replays of The Office and trying to amuse themselves. Remember that person needs you. Okay. So what is it that you have to offer? What story can you tell about what you've overcome to get to where you are right now? Give somebody some inspiration. And if you give inspiration, having conversations will be no problem at all. Do this consistently and you'll build an incredibly successful business. Have a great day, everybody. I love you all. See you tomorrow on My AI Live, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Bye, everybody.